Hey everyone, it's your boy Billy Boston, aka the Blue-Eyed Demon. And I'm here having a wonderful day, feeling the positive vibes. It's beautiful outside. It's a nice high 80s, which I love. Not too much breeze. And as you can see, I'm rocking my Batman the Killing Joke shirt because I just got done watching Titans Season 3, which it's predominantly based off Batman Under the Red Hood storyline, but there's definitely elements of the Killing Joke in it as well. I probably should have started off with this. As I discussed the show with you guys, there's definitely going to be spoilers, so please know, if you don't want to know what's up and have things spoiled for you, just don't watch this video till you already watched the episodes. So I'm definitely going to be talking about spoilers. So, yeah, man, just got done watching it. It's been a long time since the show came out with the new season. It's been almost, I want to say, maybe just a little more than 2 years. Maybe like 26 months or so. Unfortunately, a lot of that was because of the virus, and then another small part of it was like writing the script, I guess. But yeah, they just dropped it today, and they dropped 3 episodes, and then every, I believe, Thursday will be an additional episode, so unfortunately you can't binge it. But this show is fucking amazing. If you're already a fan of Titans and have already seen the first 2 seasons, Season 3, it's right up par. They didn't change it because, you know, people were worried since it's been a minute that they might take the show in a different direction or might have a different tone. It definitely doesn't. It's the same dark, gritty, adult themes, violence, swear words, all the, you know, it's basically like a rated R movie. It's beautiful. But yeah, they dropped 3 episodes. It's still got the same tone and all that. But I'm going to start off with some of the things I don't like about it. I like to get the negative stuff out of the way, and there really ain't too much, because like I said, this shit is amazing. If they start off the 3rd season, like, without really tying up the way they ended the 2nd season, and even though we're only 3 episodes in, I'm not sure if that's, you know, they're going to forget those plot points or if they're going to sew them up in later episodes. But, like, for example, when Garth, or Beast Boy, in Season 2 gets captured by Candace, and they do something, I don't know, it's been a minute since I've seen the 2nd season, but they do something where they kind of like hypnotize him, and they got, you know, I think they have like implants or something. Somehow they can like see through his eyes, like if it's a camera. And basically, the way it ended is if Candace left Beast Boy as a like sleeper cell, like a spy for them. And then when Season 3 starts up, that's never addressed or shown at or anything. It's very strange. And then the only other negative thing I can say about the show is some parts, it's like, come on, man, really? Like, I don't know, man, if it's like lazy writing, but like some of the situations where the heroes get caught up and like the villain gets a one-up on them, it's too hard for me to believe that like the heroes were that dumb to fall for that shit. Like it to me, it just seemed like they were like, we'll just have some stupid plot point that, and the villain does this, and then he gets one over. Because like, for example, like Jason Todd is the Red Hood. Anyone that knows Under the Red Hood story, that, you know, that's who he is. Red Hood's a pretty popular character, and, you know, that's no spoiler, that's no surprise. Everyone expected that. I was kind of hoping they were going to, like, switch it up just to blow your mind. Like, maybe the Red Hood would have been Commissioner Gordon, Barbara Gordon. because, you know, be like, what the fuck, like it was her the whole time, and like maybe like have her have a robotic leg, because like that would be one of the things that would make you not suspect that she's the Red Hood, is because she's in a wheelchair and she has one of her legs unfortunately amputated. And that's what I meant by how it has an element of the Killing Joke, because in that story, in that comic, the Joker shoots her and she ends up being in a wheelchair. They didn't have to amputate her leg in the book, but you know, this show likes to push the envelope a little bit. Like I said, it's dark and gritty. And then yeah, so yeah, Jason Todd's the Red Hood, and he gets Hank fucking Hawk to come out to see him, and it's like the dumbest trap ever. And I'm supposed to believe that like Hank would fall for that shit. Yeah, no, that. But other than that, the show's amazing. Mad, crazy action. I love the choreography with the fighting and all that. There's definitely costume upgrades. I like that it takes place all in Gotham, because the show has yet to they talk about Gotham, and like I guess technically Gotham's in it when they show like flashbacks of Dick Grayson's childhood growing up in Wayne Manor, because Wayne Manor is located in Gotham, but like they never show the city, is what I'm getting at. And this whole season so far, that's where it takes place, all in Gotham. Because anyone that watches the show or read the books know that the Titans are based out in San Francisco. And that was something else. That's something else I like about this show, is they kind of do make it out like if it's happening in real life. Like there's, you know, they have San Francisco, LA, Detroit, which are all real life cities, and then they also introduce the fictional cities like Gotham and Metropolis, and you know, all the other ones, etc., etc. But yeah, so that's about it. And yeah, the show is just fucking pure amazing. They have the Scarecrow in it, because I guess when the Scarecrow got locked up, Batman had some advice for the police. He said, oh, maybe you should work with Dr. Kane. That's the alias for the Scarecrow. Work with him, because I view him as a valuable piece because of his genius, because I guess the Scarecrow is real good at how can I word this? He's a good sword. He's kind of like Hannibal Lecter in those movies when the FBI would collaborate with him, because he is a psycho. He can help them get into the mind of a psycho. It's kind of that same premise. The Gotham police use the Scarecrow as a consultant to figure out crimes or figure out who villains are. And at this point, they don't know Jason Todd is the Red Hood. And Barbara Gordon advises to Dick Grayson that he should go hit up Arkham and hit up the Scarecrow and try to figure stuff out. And the coolest shit I didn't expect whatsoever is the Scarecrow, I guess, is a pothead. Because he's like, oh, where's my weed? And he's being all like sophisticated and technical, like, oh, I need this indica sativa dominant hybrid strain, lemon 123. He's throwing out shit. I don't even think these strains really exist. You know, at 33% THC potency and this and that, and fucking Dick Grayson's like, what are you talking about? And he literally goes, if I am a good little puppy, they let me have my treats. And he explains that that's part of his deal with working with the police, is they hook him up with bud to smoke while he's in jail. And he claims it helps slows his mind, but shit, I think I'd want to get high if I was fucking just sitting in a box 24/7. But anyways, yeah, they actually like show him like hitting a bong and talking to fucking Nightwing, and it's fucking hilarious, and I didn't expect any of that to be put in the show. And you know, the pacing's great, and there is definitely character development. They've definitely grown for the better since the last time you've seen each character. And then, you know, I'm just gonna throw out the last thing you see, the way episode 3 ends is fucking crazy. Is, long story short, they already, at this point, they already know Jason Todd is the Red Hood, because him and Nightwing had a fight, and Nightwing, with his signature nightsticks / tasers, those fucking nasty little blue things he uses, he fucking smashes the dude's mask and it cracks open, and he can see that it's Jason, and he's like, "You're alive?" And he's like, "Yeah, and this city's mine, motherfucker," and starts, he's just like how he is. It's like the source material with Red Hood. He's a tactical guy. He's always, he's got the knives that he always uses, the different devices, grenades, the signature pistols. He's rocking machine guns. I'm not real, they could have done a better job on the mask itself, the Red Hood, but like I said, how it was smashed, maybe he upgrades it. I don't know. I thought they could have done a better job, but it's definitely not a bad job. So, I mean, if it's not fixed, it's totally fine as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, this fucking show is amazing. And I'm like feeling really good, because like there was definitely a huge comic book drought when it came to like television, man. And that's one of the top genres besides watching sports, or, more recently, the last few years, the news, is fucking comic book stuff. And and unfortunately, either it took forever for new material to come out, new seasons or whatever of my favorite shows, or the ones that were out, that have been out for a minute, like recently, is starting to kind of suck. Like the CW's The Flash. Yeah, they gotta do something, man. They gotta fix that show. Yeah. Speaking of the CW, there's a rumor, and I could care less, because I think her show sucks and it should have been canceled a long time ago. It should have never been made a show, but that's neither here nor there. That's just my opinion on the matter. But there's a rumor that the Arrowverse's version of Batwoman is making a cameo in this season 3 of Titans. Now, the only reason, besides, like, actually, there's a lot of reasons why I think that's bullshit, but, like, I'll just speak on one for now, is the premise that those are two different universes, and the direction the CW is going is that the multiverse doesn't exist. Or it exists, but they're not. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have worded it that way. It definitely exists, but there's no more, like, interactions. So, like, whatever's going on Earth 33, they can't, has nothing to do with, or they'll never interact with, say, people on Earth 622, and vice versa. And then you got Earth Prime, which, if you watch the CW's Infinity Crisis, was it Infinity Crisis? Man, I smoked a little bit, guys, so my mind's all jumbled up. Is it Infinity Crisis? I'm embarrassed I don't know that, but you know what special it was, that 5-part shit. They fucking, yeah. Wow. Probably should hit the edit button. Nah, I'm not editing it out. I want to keep my videos as organic as possible. But, man, I got cotton mouth like a champ. But yeah, definitely check out the season. I'll definitely keep making videos discussing my thoughts and feelings on this show. I don't see it getting bad. It's starting off real fucking good. Oh, I got a little bit more I gotta say. Hold on a second. So yeah, the last thing you see, the way episode 3 ended, is the Red Hood gets Hank to come out and meet him by himself, and does all this dumbass shit, which is what I was talking about earlier, how I can't see this guy ever falling for this shit, and he would have known it's a trap from the get. Yeah, he has him like hop in a cab and then drive to one place only to like pick up a bag that will have the address to another place, and then and then he brings him to like an abandoned gym, and he tells him to get naked, and he's wondering he's got a wire, and then he makes him jump in this pool that like hasn't been used in months, so there's like plants and like it's green and gross and like needs to be cleaned and all that jazz, and he's swimming in it, and then finally he does what he should have done from the beginning, be like, I know this is a setup, I'm here, I've done everything you wanted, like just come out, you coward. And Jason Todd catches him not looking and pistol whips him in the back of the dome. And when he wakes up, he's got this funky ass fucking bomb strapped to his chest, like it's inside his chest. And I guess it's connected to his heart. And the countdown isn't necessarily like on time. It's every time his heart beats, the number goes down. And they do the math or whatever, and they're like, if we keep him at a normal heart rate, he has about like 4 hours left. So they're all like trying to figure out how to save him. They can't remove it, and so they all go their different ways to try to figure out how to solve this problem. And Dove, Hank's partner, who still has feelings for him, because right now they're kind of like on the fritz or whatever. They don't show it, but somehow Jason Todd gets her to come out on her own, and it's kind of the same premise, like it's obviously a trap, but you're still falling for it like a retard, and I had trouble accepting that. But she goes out, and she finally finds him, and she gets a gun in her hand, and he has the remote that will turn off the bomb. And time's running out, and he tells her, like, yeah, if I let go of this detonator, then the bomb will turn off. You know what you gotta do. You gotta shoot me. She's like, you're crazy. Why would you want me to do that? Why are you trying to push me to that point? And and he's saying all the crazy villains stuff that villains would say. And Nightwing shows up, and he's like, no, don't do it. We got Connor Kent, Superboy, working on a device that's going to turn it off, and he's seconds away from completing it, so just hold on. And time's running out, and she's like, So she makes the decision to pull the trigger and kill Jason Todd, because from her perspective, there's not enough time, and I can't risk it. So she fucking pulls the trigger, and he's like, oops, nothing happens, like a bullet doesn't come out or nothing. And he starts laughing, and he's like, oh, I guess I gave you the detonator. And right as Superboy's like finished completing the fucking device, he super speeds in the same way like Clark did in Smallville, that corny like copy in the Flash. And he speeds up, and like right as he's about to enter Hank's room, it fucking explodes. And the Hawk, I think, is dead. Yeah, because, that's another thing I like about the show, is the show does have stakes, and when people die, they do stay dead for the most part. For the most part. I mean, obviously, the Red Hood's a prime example of, like, someone who didn't stay dead, but for the most part, the show has stakes, and when characters die, they die. And if you haven't seen the scene, oh my god, I had grasshoppers jumping on me. If you haven't seen the scene, the tone of the music, the act, and the way they did it, I think he is like finito permanently. It felt like a 3-part special. Like, this show is fucking pure amazing, and I can't wait for more. And it really sucks that they spaced it out and that they don't allow you to binge watch it. But, It is what it is. But yeah, if you liked this video and you like hearing my thoughts, and I definitely would like to hear yours, please comment below. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe. I could really appreciate it. I'm trying to make my channel grow. And I'm not sure what the next video will be, but hopefully I'll see you guys there. See you next time. Stay safe. Holla at Chiguala.